When will I grow up? Kick it! Alright, so I figured I would do a little show off of the latest toy hauls I've been doing for a while. I know I said I'm purging my record collection, and I slightly purged a few toy things, so I bought 50 times more just to make up for that. Alright, so we went to Chicago Toy Show was in town, and we did that yesterday. But before that, we went to get our little feetsies wet, and we did a few other stores and some did the flea market. So I'll just show off junk I got from there. Holographic Darth Maul. I like kind of these holographic dudes. They're kind of cool looking. I got that for a flea market for like $5. And on the other side is a little, even a smaller holographic. Looks like a stormtrooper there. Of course, those are choking hazards for kids. That's why you don't have kids. I got Buck Rogers walkie-talkie. I think this was like $10. Usually see that kind of the same price on eBay. I got it not so much because I want a walkie-talkie. I got it because the packaging. I love that iconic Buck Rogers logo there. And I got the, this was $15, usually seen for a little bit more on eBay. This is the Flying Space Fighter. These things would break instantly as soon as you would play with them as a kid, or your cat or whatever pet you had would chew them up, that foam material that they use. But again, just kind of looks cool on the packaging. That's why I got it. I also got the Moonraker movie program. I have a few movie programs like Jaws, Saturday Night Fever, stuff like that. I don't know why I got it. I really don't want any more movie programs. File under kind of pop culture stuff, but Mayor McCheese, kind of a tray. But again, collect what you like, not what you think. It's going to be worth a lot of money. You know that my favorite sitcom is Welcome Back, Kotter. So I finally saw the trash can Welcome Back, Kotter. Got that at a flea market for I think like $20, so well worth that. Well worth the price of admission. We went to a few stores, like I said, Chicago. Chicago's got great stores in the city itself. A lot of people say Chicago, and it can be like 5 hours from here. Like, for instance, the Chicago Toy Show is like an hour plus out there. But in proper Chicago, the city of Chicago, we have K-Pow, there's Quake. We went to Toy Du Jour. It's one of my favorites. I got finally got Jabba the Hutt, the vintage one from Toy Du Jour there. I've been trying to pretty much complete my vintage collection. So those are the Star Wars figures from original Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Also from Toy Du Jour, I think this is called the Commanding Soldier of the Rebel Forces. And then we went, for the first time, we went to Times Past Collectibles. I've been trying to go for a while, ever since the last toy show, which was October, and just finally had a time where I was actually off of work and they were actually open. I'll show some pictures there on the screen from Times Past Collectibles. Great store. I finally got Princess Leia. This is the outfit she wears in Return of the Jedi right before she wears the bikini outfit, which is a fan favorite. Dudes love bikinis. It's just, I don't know. It's a thing. Not for all audiences, but for me, bikinis. Scott Walker, I got that. I got a great deal on this because comparing prices at the toy show and on eBay, yeah, I got a great deal on this. Scott Walker from Times Past Collectibles there. These things look so weak in the movie, like you could hit like a pea shooter or a slingshot and they would fall down. And of course they were in Return of the Jedi, the Ewoks were able to smash them up. But I like the Empire Strikes Back packaging. I like how the box looks. Not in great shape, but the artwork is still killer enough there. So I'm gonna clear out some hockey stuff over to another side and redo my whole Star Wars shelving, because that's what you do when you're old and collect toys. You have too much crap. And built this. This is actually from Disney World, Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Land, whatever you call it. It's like you're in the movie. So it was a model, plastic little snap-on model thing. I don't know, I love the AT-ATs. I don't want to get a new car. I want to get an AT-AT. Or the AT-AT. But yeah, so I built that. Just wanted to show that off, show that I have the skills to build things. So that's it. That was the pre-warm-up before the big Chicago Toy Show. Show you some of the highlights from that Chicago Toy Show, and then we'll come right back and show you what we got from that show.
show was amazing. It was like all the cool stuff I look at on eBay is just right here in front of me. It's like my Christmas wish list is exploding. There's so many items I couldn't get, like this hockey game. And these vintage tin trains from the 60s of the Flintstones and the Jetsons. Of course, someday I'd like to get my hands on this original Star Wars order form for the figures. And lots of other interesting space items too. And then there were so many items from the 80s, like this 1981 Escape from New York board game, and this Pee-wee playset, and these 80s vintage board games of Pole Position, Berserk, and one of my favorites, Zaxxon. And look at this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hockey game. Every time I see these Kiss dolls, I want to pull the trigger, but I just don't have the room. And of course, my favorite animal being a tiger, I love this tiger pull toy. And hands down, the favorite thing I saw all day was this Big Jim playset from the 70s. Oh, I wish I had a bigger house and I was rich.
Alright, so as you can see, that is an amazing toy show. That is just a snippet of the highlights. There's like 3 big warehouse rooms and there's 2 other areas. I've seen a ton of toy show videos on YouTube and People's Halls video. And compare the Chicago Toy Show to those. The Chicago Toy Show seems like one hell of a toy show. So it's actually too much stuff. So we're going to go through what we found this year at the Chicago Toy Show.
Am I starting?
Alright.
So before we actually went to the toy show, I got a package from Walmart, which I've been waiting for like 2 months, and I don't know how things are already on eBay and you have something pre-ordered and it's out of stock for like ever. Anyway, so I had this pre-ordered and I finally got a She-Ra on Swiftwind Pop that I was very excited about. So I'm glad it finally came and it actually looks really cool. So
Yeah, show it to the camera.
Show it to the camera. Wait.
Oh, there.
There we go. I don't know. I just like this one because it actually looks like the characters.
I'm waiting for when Pops become the same as Beanie Babies and just collapse, and all these people will be selling them for a quarter.
Yeah, that'll probably never happen. And so then at the toy show, I had a little bit more fun than I did in July because I actually found more stuff that I was interested in. I just didn't really buy anything, so I wasn't necessarily looking for anything.
It's good that you did buy because I got to the point where I had to borrow money.
Yeah, so luckily I saved money so Brian could spend it, which was whatever.
That's embarrassing.
When I'm literally having
the
to give him like
has to go to the
dollars, so
side breadwinner.
He can anyway.
Ask for bread.
So one of the things that I did get was just a Nintendo game. So it's Yoshi. So it's kind of like Tetris a little bit.
I watched you play last night. It looked.
I mean, it's fine. It's not like a super hard game. It can be kind of tedious actually, just because you're like matching things up. But
if you like the Mario world, I guess it's good to complete the Mario world.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad deal. And then I really just got it because I like the case, and it's a Nintendo case, and I don't have a lot of these cases, so it was nice. And it doesn't have any markings on it because kids always wrote their initials and their names on it, so it was nice.
The game looked kind of dumb though.
That's what I got.
I'm looking for Star Wars on Nintendo. I can never find it. Only on Super Nintendo, which I love. So these I got. They're 8x10s, and I know people can reproduce lobby cards in the U.S. that were 11x14 to 8x10s, but sometimes they did produce 8x10 pictures. So I'm hoping these are originals. If they're repos, they're repos. If they're originals, great. But anyway, Empire Strikes Back, the second greatest movie ever made behind Blues Brothers. And that's a still from that. That's a snowtrooper. If you look close, snowtroopers don't look as cool as they do in the movie. You see how skinny that guy is. You just push him or whatever. Sometimes you don't want to meet your idols. I don't know what that means. And then here, the real deal here, the stormtroopers. That's a good still from that. That's a good scene there from, they were in Lando Calrissian's house. I don't know. Star Wars people know exactly the planets and the houses and it's crazy. So, I bought this for $1. Stormtrooper, my favorite character on my favorite vehicle, the AT-AT. Stormtrooper on the AT-AT. I think these were Happy Meal toys at McDonald's, but I don't go to McDonald's a lot. I don't know what year that is. That's hours of entertainment right there. Or at least it drives the cat nut. That's $1.
That's why it was $1. It doesn't even work.
We'll get through the Star Wars stuff first. I bought some AT-AT drivers with their guns. Some of them are gonna that top shelf that I'm gonna clear off. I'm gonna try to recreate a little of this. Nerd. I got this little commander dude. He's also gonna be part of my new. What's that called when you like recreate a scene? A diorific, panorific. What's that called? Like you do them in school. You make them.
Like a diorama?
Diorama. Here's a story, kids. I made a diorama. World War II, I used a bunch of plastic army men stuff I still have. I'm trying to sell those. I have a bunch of plastic army men, and I wanted it to seem like, you know, there was explosions and stuff. So my dad's like, well, pour some lighter fluid on it. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I poured lots of lighter fluid on it, lit it up before school. So I had to change my report to Vietnam, that napalm, and I had to quickly change it on the way to school because all my little Green Army dudes were just totally mouse. So I'm like, this is a napalm attack in the Vietnam War. But kids today don't even know history. I don't even think they teach about wars anymore in school. Snowtrooper guy, individual. I have two of them, but I don't have any with the capes. And I'm show off one with the cape. I'll probably put him behind the big machine gun thingy that I have over there. Another AT-AT driver. Darth Vader with almost all of his lightsaber there, the red one. I like the vinyl capes. I already have Darth Vader, but again, he's going to be for my little recreation scene. And then this vehicle, the MLC-3, not to be confused with MLC-1 or 2, is the MLC-3. Mechanical laser cannon, machine laser cannon, I don't know, some MLC meaning. And this is only $10 at the toy show. And I'm going to put a dude in there, and life will be grand. I also like Buck Rogers and Battlestar Galactica. Buck Rogers, I'll eventually probably collect all the original little figures, but I have Wilma, I have Twiggy, and now I have Buck himself. So there's Buck. Hopefully that's not too much glare. There's Buck. He's got his gun. He's got his little stickers around his arm, so it looks good. I believe that was $40, so it's about what they go for on eBay. Battlestar Galactica. I love all Battlestar Galactica. I'm on this Facebook group with the original Battlestar Galactica, and they always crap all over the remake. But I kind of like the remake, but whatever.
I don't know. I like season 1 more than season 2.
Well, yeah. The original season 2 Battlestar Galactica, when they go to Earth and there's kids. Whenever a producer says, hey, you know what, we need kids? No, you never need kids. They added the stupid kid, Oliver, I think, on the Brady Bunch. He crapped it up. I think even Different Strokes they added like a third kid. You already have Willis and Arnold. I digress. Although on Love Boat, that little kid kind of ruined that one too. I don't know. Kids suck. Kids ruin TV. Kids ruin TV shows for kids. That makes sense. But original Battlestar Galactica, that's a cool lunchbox right there. This was the high price item that put me over the top. That I had to
borrow money,
put tail between my legs and crawl to my wife and go, can I borrow some money? Humiliating.
Yep.
Humiliating. All the sides are good. I'm going to hang them up somewhere up here because I have no room. I was going to hang them up and people are going to come over and enjoy that. The bottom has the cute girl and then Apollo and so. Forgot her name. The blonde from Battlestar Galactica. We all love her. So Starbuck, I bought the figure there. I have a Cylon and Adama. These figures are weird. They don't look great, but they're just that small size and the vintage. So that's Starbuck, so he'll join the other two I have there. And then a brown Daggett with the tail. So they came in tan, they came in brown, like 80% on eBay. We'll have this tail broken off, as you can see why. It's a very little chintzy little tail, but he'll go on my display for Battlestar Galactica. And the thermos was included with the lunchbox, and that looks pretty good. Hopefully I'll get some close-up shots and throw it in there with all that. And last but not least purchase, probably my favorite purchase, because I love Planet of the Apes, and my collection is beyond, I can't fit anymore. There's still a lot of stuff I want to get, but I won't get. But to complete it, I'll say to complete my collection of Planet of the Apes, finally, I have the Planet of the Apes lunchbox. Looks good. Got a little horsey here. Of course, this cat versus tripod there. This is from the TV show. So those two characters you won't see in any of the movies. They're from the TV show. The TV show is good, and the cartoon is actually good too. Thermos looks beat all the crap, but 1974. I was a 3-year-old kid, didn't have this. She wasn't born yet. She didn't have it either. So I think that is it. But the cat's knocking over the tripod and stuff. I think that is it all for the toy haul. Hopefully this video is not too long. And it just goes to show when I told everyone I'm not going to buy any more crap, how much more crap I did buy. Oh well, thanks for watching.